Okay, students, so we're here and we're back and we got this problem right here. The map shows 3 streets in Los Angeles. Fun fact, I have never been to Los Angeles. All right. Is Franklin Way parallel to Chavez Avenue? All right. So, will these 2 streets ever intersect? Well, how do we determine that? All right. Well, we got this street, that street, that street. All right. Well, let's identify some things. All right. We know this is 130. We know this is 40. And it even gives us angle A over here. It probably wants us to figure out angle A. All right, well, angle A, we got a linear pair happening right here. So it's 140 degrees. All right, 40 plus 140 equals 180. So is Franklin Way and Chavez Avenue parallel? The answer is nope. We'll put an exclamation point. Nope. Why? Alternate exterior angles are not congruent. All right. Alternate exterior angles are not congruent. So the lines, the streets are not parallel. All right, and then to end this video, to end this lesson, at least on my end, the guided notes aspect, we got some good old classic algebra problems, and then you got some follow-up Canvas problems after that. All right, so remember, we're going to need to find the value of x that forces these lines to be parallel. We have angle 3 and angle 5. So let's emphasize those angles. So I immediately say, well, they're consecutive interior angles. In order for these lines to be parallel, they must be congruent. All right. Excuse me. I almost had a brain fart. They must be supplementary. Whew. Even us teachers, we brain fart every now and then, but I caught my mistake. Whew. I was super nervous for a second. All right. So that must mean that the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 5 equals 180. All right. So I'm going to set that equation up. I'm going to say 3x plus 25 plus 4x minus 55 equals 180. All right, this purple equation, that's a huge punchline. If I can get that far, that means I've identified consecutive interior angles. I remember that they must be supplementary, and from here, just solving. So I got 3x plus 4x is 7x. 25 minus 55 is minus 30 equals 180. All right, all I did was combine like terms. Now I'm going to start adding 30 to both sides. I'm going to get 7x equals 210. Divide both sides by 7. And x equals 30. So if x is 30, the lines must be parallel because the angle 3 and angle 5 would be supplementary. Okay? Cruising right along. Angle 1 and angle 5. So here's angle 1, here's angle 5. What's the value of x that would make the lines parallel? Well, we have corresponding angles postulate, or just corresponding angles, I should say. They must be congruent. So that means that the measure of angle 1 is going to equal the measure of angle 5. All right. So in this particular case, it's going to be 6x minus 5 equals 5x plus 7. Subtract both sides by 5. X. We're going to get x minus 5 equals 7. Add 5 to both sides. And x equals 12. Nice. All right. And then this one right here, what value of x makes the lines parallel? You got angle 4 and angle 5. So angle 4, angle 5, what's the relationship? They're alternate interior angles. So for the lines to be parallel, the angles must be congruent. So that must mean the measure of angle 4 should equal the measure of angle 5. So we're going to get 3x minus 7 equals 5x plus 21. Subtract 3x from both sides. We're going to get negative 7 equals 2x plus 21 minus 21 from both sides. Okay. and this problem's technically not a good problem, but we won't dive too deep into it. X is allowed to be negative, but if I plug this angle measure in, I would have negative angles. So you can't have a negative angle measure in this class, so this technically is a bad problem, but shh, don't tell anyone. Okay. That's it. Some fun follow-up Canvas problems, practicing all kinds of things. Have fun, submit, and ask questions if you got them. Have a good rest of your day.